now we're getting ready to declare the Family Fun Day officially open. And to do so, I'd like to invite our Secretary of the committee, Dr. Juliet Emmanuel, to give us some brief remarks on behalf of our President, Ms. Dr. Vibert Cambridge, who unfortunately cannot be with us at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Emmanuel.
Thank you, Bobby. I stand here this afternoon in place of Dr. Vibert Cambridge, the President of GCA, and the Vice President, Mrs. Brewster Haynes. They both would like to welcome you to this event. This is our 12th season, Family Fun Day 2013, with a theme of sacrifice, hope, and togetherness. They would wish you to enjoy the day and to have just a wonderful, wonderful time with all of the vendors, enjoying the youngsters, the old, I'm looking here at my paper, Old Man Pappy and Janie Gall and so on. So welcome again to the 2013 Family Fun Day, which is in honor of one of our founding board members, Mr. Maurice Brathwaite.
All right, some folk songs from Guyana. And what they've asked me to tell you is that if you know the folk songs, join in and sing along, even though we'll have an opportunity a little later on to do that, okay? So let's welcome the children from the Summer Heritage Workshop.
Chicken, conga ting, It's Folk Festival. And we are here at the Guyana Folk Festival of the Guyana Cultural Association. And I'm here with a very special person. It's Mr. Anancy, old man Papi, and all the stories that he can tell you about. He will give us some idea about his idea behind his Anancy story. Because when we small, that was our playtime. Nancy stories to keep us quiet and keep us in one corner. So here we are, Mr. Khan, and Mr. Khan is from West Dem, Guyana, and he's going to tell us more about West Dem, and he's going to give us one and two things about the Nancy and Borough Nancy and the Tiger Nancy. So all the Nancy's you will be hearing from Mr. Khan, the Nancy man. Welcome to Tots and Teas, and welcome to this special occasion of the Guyana Folk Festival.
If me now been coming now been know that things are nice at this folk festival here in New York. Never mind, I enjoying it and I telling stories and I reliving the oral traditions of our ancestors. One important thing to note is that Bera and Nancy did not just come out the blues. Anancy started in Africa before the Africans came through the Middle Passage. And then he hit the sugar estates and he became different as a trickster. But Anancy in Africa was spiritual. Anancy in the Caribbean was physical. And those are the things that help us to understand exactly our roots. Many of you living here in New York, Miss Guyana, and this folk festival is a kindling spirit that would help each and everybody. But what's more important, don't forget we roots. Don't forget the old people saying, right? Don't forget that. And most of all, don't pass through here. Right? So, I am reviving Anancy stories. I got a grant to do Anancy and to tell Anancy stories in schools. I'm pursuing even a bigger grant because there's a need for that. The world and the children of today knows nothing about Anancy and how Anancy fitted into the lives of their foreparents. And I am going to be one Guyanese who will, for the rest of my days, talk and share Anancy and folklore and all the good things that is needed to keep the spirit of the Guyanese people, the Caribbean people, and the world at large, young at heart. So, take care.
Mr. Nancy, give us a Nancy story. Now, you remember you talk about Tiger and the Anancy out Tiger.
You want to hear? Now, Bera and Nancy and Bera dog uses to always quarrel with each other. Because Anancy can say, I smarter than you, Bera dog. And Bera dog can say, look, rest yourself. I smarter than you. So they would quarrel day after day, week after week, month after month. But no matter how they quarrel or who quarreling, they must get hungry. So they decide to cook a pot. Bera dog get the wood. Bera Nancy light the fire and take out his own pot. He pour in water in the pot. And when he done pouring the water in the pot, he watch the pot, he watch the water in the pot, and he watch Bera dog. He say, Bera dog, would you jump in this pot and show me how this thing does work? Bera and Nancy tell Bera dog, jump in the pot, show me how this work. Bera dog say, you think I'm stupid? You think I'm stupid? You jump in the pot first and show me how this work. Bera and Nancy said, oh, okay, I can jump in the pot. When I say cock the pot, man, you must cock the pot. And when I rap 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and say open the pot, man, you must open the pot. So Bera and Nancy jump in the pot when the water was cold. Hear him cock the pot, man. Bera dog cock the pot and Nancy in the pot. Well, you know, where there's fire and there's water, the fire gonna make the water hotter. So the water start getting hot and Bera and Nancy's getting grumpy. But he bearing. Till the water gets so hot that Bear Anancy couldn't stand it anymore. He said, open the pot, man. Bear dog open the pot. And Bear Anancy jump out. Hey, Bear Anancy. That was good, Bear dog. I feel so refreshed. Now it's your turn to jump in the pot. Bear dog jump in the pot when the water was hot. Ow! Here, Nancy. And Nancy covered the pot fast. She said, you think you're smart? You're stupid. I stayed longer than that. The story ended on the tin bin. And Anancy came out as the smartest. Now listen to this. Anancy's stories reflect a victory. When the slaves, the Africans were enslaved and brought to the West Indies and Guyana, right? And they were subjected to the harsh treatment of the masters. They made Anancy a trickster. So, what they couldn't do to the white master, Anancy did to the right. So in this case, Anancy represents the African diaspora. Dog represents the suppressing class, the planters in this case. So you see how the stories evolve. All right, thank you.
Thanks very much, Mr. Khan. And you keep up this good work. And you know what? We got to make our Nancy story be known in America. Yeah. And you got to come and let it be known. Because Nancy's story, our children need to know what is Nancy's story from back home.
Don't worry. They'll give me a 10-year visa.
Hey!
So I ain't going to pay $33,000 till next 10 years.
All right.
Yes, mama. Your man good looking, yes, mama. Your man in love, yes, mama. Your man have discipline, yes, mama. It's alright, yeah. Mama looking bad. Father him stop school. Look like him son did I rope in fit you.